Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is still Monday, April 15th, 2019. I am the Drunk Poker. It is beer time. It is so beautiful out here. We've been talking about session beers, so I thought, why not have more? There's nothing wrong with a few pints on a day off, especially when it's sunny out and you want to get a little bit of that sunshine in you. You need some of that vitamin D, baby. You need some of that sunshine, summertime vibes coming up. So, new from our friends at Bell City Brewing is the 2 wound down session IPA, 4.7% ABV. I have not had a lot of Bell City beer recently. They have a few things at the LCBO, the Real McCoy, their cream ale. They've always been kind of under the radar a little bit in terms of Ontario craft beer, but very popular in the area that they're in Brantford, Ontario. I've always had a good time, and the beers have always been spot on when I've had them, so I'm always willing to give somebody a chance, especially with these session IPAs. I think it's 10 IBUs, looking a little darker, so I'm already hoping for a little maltier flavor profile. I did not look this one up before I had it. I just kind of poured it. Found my old Bell City glass down in the basement. I'm getting some citrus, some orange, toasty malts, a little bit of grapefruit. All right, again, session beers. I mean, this is... we always say, it's the year of Pilsners and Lagers, and it's never the year of Pilsners and Lagers. People still drink Pilsners and Lagers 100%, and ales. But this year, maybe is it the year of the session beer? Is that what's happening in Ontario? Because this is not... We've done 2 session beers today. I got more. I got more we got to talk about. There's something going on, man. Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. It's more of a coppery color. Anyways, cheers, my friends. Okay, I'm going to put this one leaning a little more English IPA, which is fine by me. Now, again, a lot of this comes down to personal preference. So earlier we had a light lager. Not a huge fan of this style of beer. Nothing wrong with it. Technically, it was okay. I tend to like beers that are a little more toasty malt. That's just personal preference. Whether they're good or not is up to you. This definitely has that bit of notes of toffee, kind of a biscuity toasted malt body. I wouldn't call it super hoppy. There's definitely notes of orange, light grapefruit, a little bit of pine on the back end. You're talking a session beer here, so you're going to not get that big punch of hops out of it. You're going to have a little less of everything, because that's just what it's after, right? This is meant to be, multiples, crushable, as it were, patio pints. Definitely, it's actually, I kind of like it. Then that's where you talk about personal preference, right? Like, I like English IPAs. I always have. That's always been a style of beer that I've gravitated towards, because it was kind of that first beer that took me from drinking regular lagers and ales to, craft beer. It was a gateway for me. So I've always got a little soft spot in my heart. The problem I have with session IPAs, again, is the body's always a little light, because again, you to get that ABV down, right? You're not brewing with as many malts, I'm guessing. Right, because you don't need the fermentable sugars, because you don't want to create as much alcohol. So there is that, and that some people don't like that. I know that. I've had conversations with people, and I'm like, every beer has its place. There's a time and a place. Everything has its place. Everything has its season. Everything happens for a reason. So if you're into sort of IPAs, you like that kind of more classic-y IPA, give it a shot. Look for this in the LCBO. There is a place for this in somebody's fridge. And think in mine, because it kind of hits the marks I like. And that lighter ABV is nice for a guy who likes to sit and have a few pints, especially once the sun pops out. So cheers, my friends. Happy to see Bell City with something new on the shelves at the LCBO. Probably time to go to Brantford. We haven't been in a while. But cheers. I'll be out here for a while. I'll see you later. 2 wound down, eh? I don't have to get all wound up at all.